Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to read a story about Pedro today. This is called Pedro is Late. Peppa and her playgroup friends are going on a trip to the museum. Are we ready, children? Asks Madame Gazelle. Where is Pedro? I bet he's still in his pyjamas, says Susie Sheep. He's always late, says Peppa. Pedro Pony is fast asleep in bed. Pedro likes sleeping. Pedro, wake up, says Mummy Pony. You're going to be late for the playground trip. Pedro yawns and gets out of bed. Okay, Mummy, he says. When Pedro and Mummy Pony arrive at playgroup, no one is there. They jump back into the car and drive towards the museum. Stop the bus, cries Mummy Pony. Pedro's here. Miss Rabbit stops the bus and Pedro jumps on board. By the time they get to the museum, it is quite late. Mr. Rabbit is locking the museum's door when the bus arrives. Hello, Mr. Rabbit, says Madame Gazelle. We would like to see the museum, please. I was just about to close, says Mr. Rabbit, but I suppose I can give you a quick tour. Hooray! Everyone cheers. First, Mr. Rabbit shows the children a room full of clothes that belong to kings and queens. Pedro likes to look at things for a long time. This is interesting, he says, stopping to look at a shiny crown. The class follow Mr. Rabbit through the museum. Here are all the giant dinosaur skeletons, says Mr. Rabbit. They're all very old and very interesting. The children all gasp as they look around. No one notices that Pedro is getting left behind. The last room on the tour is the space room. This room is dedicated to space, rockets and all that sort of thing, says Mr. Rabbit. Mr. Rabbit needs to lock up the museum, so he shows everybody to the exit. But Pedro is still inside the museum. Madame Gazelle goes to find him. Madame Gazelle eventually finds Pedro, but when they get outside, the school bus has gone without them. Oh dear, says Mr. Rabbit. Have you missed the bus? Mr. Rabbit is about to get into his car to go home. Mr. Rabbit, I am a teacher and I need your car, says Madame Gazelle. Jump in, Pedro. Madame Gazelle takes Mr. Rabbit's car. Don't worry, Pedro, says Madame Gazelle. I know a shortcut. Hello, ducks, says Pedro. Soon they are back at playgroup. No one is here, says Madame Gazelle. Oh no, says Pedro. Am I late again? Just then the school bus turns up. No, Pedro, says Madame Gazelle. I think for once you are early. Pedro's early, cheers Peppa, jumping off the bus. Yes, says Pedro, and you're late. Slow coaches. Pedro decides he likes being early. Everyone likes being early. And that's the end of the story. If you enjoyed it, click like and subscribe to see more from my channel and check out my Peppa playlist for lots more videos. Thanks. Bye.